So finding a comfortable place on the floor where we can stretch out. And before we begin our conscious relaxation exercises, it's useful to first become aware and remind ourselves of what tension feels like. So we begin by doing 3 exercises in tension. And we'll do this by inhaling deeply and tensing the entire right side of our body. So all the muscles on the right side of our body are tight, quivering with tension. And exhale, let it go. Sinking back into the floor. And then let's take another deep breath and tense the entire left side of our body. So feeling all the muscles on the left side, again quivering and tight with tension, and let it go, exhaling deeply, and settling back into the floor. And finally taking a complete breath, filling all of your lung capacity, and then tense all of the body. So feel all the muscles quivering with tightness, with tension. Tense, tense, and let it go completely. Sinking into the floor. And make any subtle adjustments to your position that you want to. Ideally, the feet are about 6 to 8 inches apart, the heels. The palms are facing up in a receptive posture, with maybe the hands 4 to 6 inches from our sides. Just creating a lot of room for our body to open up and expand. And beginning to become really aware of our breath. Letting the breath begin by coming deep down into the bottom of the lungs, and then filling up the middle of our lungs, and then the upper part of our lungs. And then allowing a slow, deep exhale. Complete yogic breathing. Using all of our lung capacity. And ideally letting our exhale last twice as long as our inhale. So savoring the exhale. Hearing the quality of the breath as you exhale. Good, and now let's begin to bring our awareness to the center of our forehead. And from this spot, we can begin to visualize and make contact with each part of the body in turn, sending it a mental message of relaxation. So let's begin by sending this relaxation from the center of our forehead, from our mind's eye, all the way down the body to the big toes. Sensing all the body's tension being released out of the big toe, being reabsorbed into the earth, the big toe opening, kind of like a flower in the springtime. It just really blossoms and becomes free, soft, and easy. Let's relax the tip of the toe, where there's so many acupuncture meridians begin and end, the nail of the toe, the knuckle of the toe, the root of the toe, the base of the toe, pad of the toe. So we've relaxed every part of the big toe. And they may feel slightly warm and heavy as a result. Then let's begin to visualize and relax each of the other big toes in turn. The tips, the nails, the knuckles, the roots, the base. Allow the relaxation now to spread across the balls of the feet, as if there were invisible fingers massaging the soles of our feet, and letting it spread down across the rest of the bottom of the foot, the valleys, rivers of the soles of the feet, the arches. Feel the relaxation as it starts to spread around the heels, eliminating any tension that may have accumulated from hiking or walking or jumping or any pounding that's transmitted through the heels. So the bottoms of the feet become soft and light, warm and heavy. Feeling a relaxation now spread across the tops of the feet and down into the core of the feet. So relaxing in and around all the bones and ligaments and tendons. So the entire foot is completely relaxed now. And we can notice that the relaxation begins to spread up into our ankles. So we encircle the ankles with relaxation, feeling a warmth encircle our ankles and begin to penetrate into the ankles, relaxing each of the little bones that makes up the ankles and gives us so much flexibility in this joint. Healing and relaxing. And we notice the relaxation begins to just spread up into the lower leg. So we relax the calf and the shin and the bones of the lower leg, all the way down to the marrow. And we feel the relaxation spreading up around the knees, the tops of the knees, the sides of the knees, the backs of the knees. Eliminating any swollenness, reducing the inflammation that may be there, getting rid of any unnecessary fluids that have accumulated. Bringing this very important joint back into a state of equilibrium and balance and health, vitality. And then we feel the relaxation just starting to spread up into the upper part of our legs, relaxing our quadriceps on the top, the IT bands on the side, hamstrings in the back, relaxing the inner thigh and the adductors. So now we've relaxed the entire leg. And all the powerful, strong muscles of the upper thigh. We can relax our buttock, allowing them to support us better. Relaxing our groin, all the areas of connection between our abdomen and our legs. We can also take a moment to relax our genitals, these very sensitive organs, sending them a mental message of relaxation. Then we feel this relaxation beginning to spread up over the abdomen. So let's begin by relaxing the skin of the abdomen and then feeling the relaxation as it starts to penetrate deeper, sink deeper, reaching the abdominal muscles, the ones that run vertically and the ones that run diagonally. And sinking deeper, we reach the intestines. So we can relax all the many feet of the small and large intestines, eliminating any tension, any blockages, any imbalances, so that our intestines can assimilate all the nutrients from the food that we eat. And we relax the spleen, the pancreas on the left side, liver on the right, gallbladder, stomach, bringing the stomach to the right pH balance, and eliminating any ulcerations that may be starting to form on the walls of the stomach, bringing everything into just the right state of balance. That's it. Coming deeper, we reach the kidneys, relaxing the kidneys, the bladder, relaxing the adrenal glands on top of the kidneys. These glands that play such an important role in our lives and in our response to stress. And as we realize that in this moment, there's absolutely no need for a flight-fight response. We can just allow the adrenals to relax, allowing for the emergence of what Herbert Benson called the relaxation response. So now we've relaxed our entire abdominal area. We can feel the relaxation spreading up to the solar plexus, relaxing the diaphragm, allowing this powerful muscle that's responsible for our breathing to just soften and relax. And moving higher, we can relax the skin of the chest, relaxing the rib cage, particularly any areas in the center of our chest that are a little bit sore or tense in the sternum area. Relaxing all of the intercostal muscles between the ribs. And then we reach the lungs. So we visualize relaxing the lungs, eliminating any toxins, any impurities that may be in the lungs, bringing the lungs back to a pink, healthy, rosy color as they're filled with oxygen-rich blood. The lungs become soft and elastic. And then we come to the heart, beating so faithfully in the center of our chest. We just invite our hearts to slow down just a little bit. And in this way, the heart can rest as well. Encircling the heart with warmth and relaxation. The right and the left sides of the heart. All the chambers of the heart. All the veins and arteries coming into and out of the heart. And maybe the heart can even sink a little bit into the chest as it takes advantage of the support that's there for it. And from the heart, we can send this warmth and this relaxation up to the shoulders, feeling the shoulders becoming heavy and warm, settling towards the floor a little bit more. Relaxing the upper arms, the deltoids, the biceps and the triceps, the bones of the upper arm. Encircle the elbows with warmth and relaxation, eliminating any swollenness or inflammation in the elbows. Relaxing the forearms, letting go of any tightness or tension from using our hands or writing or typing or using different tools, letting the forearms become soft and warm, heavy with relaxation. Notice the wrists beginning to vibrate with warmth, tingle with relaxation. Relaxing the backs of the hands. And then we notice that our palms may be pulsing with warmth, blood, and relaxation. Feeling this relaxation just pooling in the palms of the hands. And then we can send it to each of the fingers in turn, as if we were massaging the fingers. Noticing that they begin to pulse with warmth and relaxation. And now let's send all of this warmth to the base of the spine, sending all this relaxation to the very base of the spine, to the coccyx, and then the sacrum. And beginning to work up the spine vertebrae by vertebrae, relaxing each vertebrae, bringing it into the proper alignment, relaxing the lower back, the lumbar area. Visualizing the thoracic back, really feeling this part of our back, the mid-back area. And finally moving up into the upper back, the shoulders, and then the cervical part of our spine, the neck area. Relaxing each vertebrae, one by one. Especially the very top vertebrae that connects to the skull, where there's often a lot of tension and soreness, the axis. Let's allow this relaxation to move around from the back of the neck and all the muscles there to around to the sides and to the front of the neck. And then to sink inward, reaching the throat, esophagus, the vocal cords. Visualizing the vocal cords relaxing and softening so that we can better emit sounds that reflect who we truly are. We feel the warmth of relaxation as it moves up to our jaw. So we're relaxing the jaw, especially the corner of the jaw where we sometimes hold a lot of tension. Relaxing the chin, moving up, relaxing the lips. We can even relax the inside of the mouth, the teeth, the gums, the tongue. Feel the relaxation now as it spreads across your cheeks and down into your sinuses, penetrating into all the sinus cavities, eliminating any swollenness of the sinus tissues, any inflammation or infections, allowing the sinuses to open and to drain, relaxing the nose, the tip of the nose, the nostrils, the bridge of the nose. Relaxing the eyebrows, the eyelids. And then let's send a lot of relaxation to the eyes, reminding them that in this moment there's absolutely nothing that they have to do. Feeling the eyes sinking back into the eye socket, being deeply supported. Relaxing the forehead, smoothing away any wrinkles, any lines of worry and concern, allowing the forehead to open and soften and release. We can relax the scalp, sides of the head, the back of the head, even the hair, strengthening the hair follicles. And then we come to the ears. So we relax the outer ear, the middle ear, and the inner ear. The more relaxed our ears are, the more sounds that we can take in, the more accurately we can hear. And finally, we reach the brain. So we invite the brain to relax as well. Both hemispheres of the brain, the right and the left sides. All the different parts of the brain. Feeling the brain becoming heavy and warm and settling into the base of the skull where it's supported. So now we've relaxed the entire physical body from the tip of our toes to the top of our head. Let's take a little bit of time now to relax our mind as well. And we can do this by visualizing a beautiful aspen tree in the fall on the side of a brook. And as a thought or idea enters our mind, we can visualize placing it on a leaf and watching that leaf float down from the tree to the stream and then float along the stream and out of our minds. As our minds slow down even more, we become aware of a part of ourselves that's been conscious throughout the relaxation. A part of ourselves that's deeper than our body, deeper than our mind. And we may notice that as we make contact with this part of ourselves, that we may feel a deep sense of contentment and peace. A deep sense of coming home. Of really making contact with the most essential part of ourselves. Our true self. So let's just spend a little more time just appreciating, just savoring this part of ourselves. realizing that this part of us is always there, always something we can come back to. Being so deeply relaxed, so profoundly relaxed, we're better able to tap our body's reserves of vitality and energy that some say we scarcely begin to tap into. And we're also more receptive to the energy of the universe around us. The energy that comes to us from the sun in the center of our solar system. So we can begin to visualize the sun sending forth solar radiant energy to us. And we can sense this energy as it strikes us in the center of our forehead and begins to be there for us, this source of energy that we can now send to each part of the body to reawaken and revitalize for the rest of the day's activities. So let's feel this solar, vibrant energy streaming from the center of our forehead all the way down the body to the big toes. And feel the big toes reawaken, then feel it moving to each of the other toes, and they may begin to tingle and with this vitality and energy. Feel the energy streaming across the soles of the feet to the heels, around the tops of the feet and the ankles. We feel this vitality as it begins to move up into the lower leg, the calf and the shin, up into and around the knees, reawakening the knees. Feel the energy as it begins to move up into the thighs, the tops, the sides, the back of the thighs, the buttocks, the genitals, moving up to the abdomen, in and around all the abdominal organs, the kidneys, the spleen, the pancreas, the stomach, the intestines, up to the diaphragm as we begin to use our diaphragm to breathe a little more vigorously. Feel this solar, vibrant energy as it begins to move up now into the lungs. And we breathe a little bit deeper, taking in more oxygen and the energy that's in the oxygen. Feeling our heart begin to beat a little more vigorously, and we send a lot of vitality from the sun to our heart to re-stimulate, reawaken, re-energize the heart. And then we feel the heart pumping this vitality up into the shoulders, and then it moves like a current down the arms, to the elbows, to the forearms, the wrists, the backs of the hands, the palms. We feel this pool of vitality and energy in the palm of the hands, the fingers, and then let's send it like an electric current to the base of the spine, reawakening the sacrum, the lumbar area of the lower back, the mid-back, the upper back. We feel it moving up into the neck and around the throat. We feel the throat tingling with vitality and energy. We feel it spreading across the jaw and the chin, across the lips, across the cheeks. Feel the energy at the tip of our nose, perhaps a tingling there. We feel this vibration now as it moves up across the eyes and into the eyes, across the forehead, across the scalp, the hair, the ears, and finally, let's send a lot of vibrant solar energy to the brain, re-stimulating, reawakening the brain so that we can perform at maximum efficiency the rest of the day from this calm, peaceful, but very deeply energized place. And then we can begin to slowly wiggle the fingers and toes, the wrists and the ankles, as if we're awakening from a very deep sleep, very restful sleep. And we've actually been restoring our body. Research shows that these deep kind of meditative states are actually more restorative to our body than sleep. So we know that we've done something very special for our body and mind. And we begin to stretch a little bit more vigorously, moving in any way that our body seems to call for. And slowly, but without hurry, transitioning back, preparing ourselves for the rest of the day's activities.